Hi, this is Mary Ang here. I'm surveying the Astoria landscape in Astoria, Oregon for potential homeless sleeping spaces when the eviction crisis happens. Astoria is historically built with Scandinavian roots, and you know how the Scandinavians love their socialism. So we have one of the most desirable places to sleep if you're homeless in Astoria, Oregon, due to the unfortunate dearth of a low barrier shelter. We have a carpeted luxury jeweler's homeless shelter. I mean, you could sleep 10 or 16 in here really, but hopefully you could get the whole room to yourself. These are open air potential homeless dwellings away from the rain. This is a cute little shop my friend sold. Old things and objects, not much going on there. So you've got the jeweler, you've got the art space. Hey, let's walk down here a little and show the work we've been discovering where it's good to sleep. It's all about the awnings when you have this horrible rainy climate. And plus we've got Halloween up. This is very slender, you can get splashed on, not very good. Great shop there, wonderful hippies, gypsies whimsy, wonderful like apothecary, Buddhism, incense. Okay, so that, now what I'm saying with that forsythia, I don't know what that is, but it's pretty. Teplik and Finware. Here's we've got our super like deluxe Scandinavian. It's more than Finnish, it's everything. So you have all your commodities, beautiful, expensive. Ooh, it's all on sale. I think that's called Mary Mecco. That lovely design right there. So you've got all of that. And then I'm looking out for security cameras because if anything happens to you while you're sleeping out unprotected in what I'm calling these sort of like penthouse accommodations in outdoor circumstances, for instance, Godfather Books, wonderful place. Helmut John supposedly slept there, I think, or kind of occupied this whole block with a huge amount of stuff for a long time, a beautiful park bench. But come with us here as you come down, I think, where are we at? 9th or this is 11th Street on Commercial, the commercial district. So obviously you want to be on the most well-lit street because less bad stuff could happen to you. Now look at this. This was the arcade. You've got this beautiful diagonal space, wonderful for sleeping. Look at all that awning coverage from the rain. Protection, your high visibility if you need to flag someone down for anything. I mean, we know of assaults that do happen in this town. Now this is some great awning coverage. You never have an umbrella when you need one in this kind of weather. Okay, now this doesn't look like much, but it's all about location. What you have here is enough place to sleep. The rain seems to splash right to there, so you can stay mostly dry. And then you have feeding empty bellies, free lunches and bathrooms. Everything's opening up at 9 and you can charge up your cell phone. So if you're able to sleep under that awning, you have social services in the daytime and they're trying to build a low barrier shelter. So definitely get behind that. And then there's the Beacon House Community Center and kitchen space for National Alliance on Mental Illness. You're close to your shops so you can get all your snacks. Now this, I would say, is not exactly ideal. You've got this like recessed in-way, I guess because of the climate, or it's just more beautiful. And what you have is a slope. So the rain's going to be headed that way and might mess with your back, but it would be possible to sleep there and also be close to the social services. Come along down this way. So we're headed to more potentially homeless accommodations in Astoria, Oregon. Well, now this is nice. This is kind of dry and it's both public but also kind of private. That pillar gives you a lot of privacy. A slope that's going to keep the rain headed out. Now this is a Lewis and Clark Bank. ATM might put you in some odd situations, but look at this, Knutson Insurance. You could sleep so many people and be completely dry, and look at those beautiful ceilings. And you feel the warmth building in this little alcove, and you feel so dry. It seems like there's a little bit of a slope here on the brick floor. You'd want some padding. There's no electrical outlet, but is that like a water spigot? Might even, well, all right. So this is one of my favorites. I just like the brickwork. It's very nice. Now that, one person could sleep there, but you're gonna get a little splash over. Definitely splash over there if you're crouching. Now look at this. We have the Feminist Against Racism, Black Lives Matter, beautiful antique store. What is this business called? Reclamation Marketplace. So you could sleep a few people there, stay completely dry all night. And then you would think there would be all-night bathrooms. There's really just like gross porta potties. They haven't got that figured out in Astoria yet. I think they did it in Victorian era in some communities because they discovered that humans needed restrooms, but America's not there yet. And so that's cool. Okay, so you don't have as much coverage from the rain with the awning. You have the recessed alcove, but oh my gosh, the energy. Isn't this just gorgeous? This is 904 Commercial. And then you've got, so beautiful. I was kind of wondering if you could dumpster dive crystals, but I'm not looking at the moment. But look at that. Like, the energy is so magical. And actually, you should just see over here. I believe that former Port of Call Bar is not occupied currently. But wow, look at all of that. Isn't that just stunning? Stunning, stunning place. And so here we go onto the, okay, we're good. Now that is actually wonderful too. I think that's, wow, I have a lovely memory. Okay, look at that. But why do we have it declining to go down? That's going to put some drippage going down. So you don't want the rain soaking in on you. They used to have like fun rock bands and stuff there. Okay, and then I want to show you. Okay, so currently we have a homeless person sleeping in the post office, the glorious post office. And I don't really want to take a picture while this person is sleeping because I don't want to expose the tragedy of this climate, both socially and weather type climate. But I wanted to draw attention to this awning. That over there is the former Snow and Snow law firm. Okay, now look at that. That's nice. You got a lot of protection right there. Like set up a sleeping bag there. You got great lighting, probably great security. I don't see cameras, but yeah. So that's a great place to be homeless in Astoria if your landlord's threatening you or the COVID hits your economy. But what's interesting about this Snow and Snow building is that people line up sleeping bags under that overhang. And they also probably have more privacy for going to the restroom in the garden. So that's really a nice feature of that homeless accommodation in Astoria, Oregon. So I guess because I'm a really big fan of the architecture of the postal, yeah, I think I should go in like this, okay? So there's our magnificent courthouse where we have taxidermy and other things like dead animals on the wall. It's kind of an interesting feature. And then you've got this giant log thing under this structure. So there's a little space in there for staying dry. And then we can just check out what we've got. We've got well-lit federal space, firearms prohibited, lovely, gorgeous marble. Okay, that's great, George. That's all I needed. And all right, on we go. Okay, so here we go. Beautiful morning walk in the rain. And then there's always the jail. So, there's a tent in front of the courthouse. How perfect. Yeah, justice is a feeling, right? So we've got the jail, so people might commit a petty crime to see if they can get incarcerated. There's only a 30 population right now, so it's roughly almost nobody there. Then you've got a thrift store, which if there are any night, oh look, it's a puppy. If there are any night, hi, sorry. If there's any donations, people might be tempted to go through free clothing. You've got McDonald's. McDonald's used to be a standby with, maybe there's an AA meeting at the Baptist church right now. Do you think there's an AA meeting there? No, I don't know. I don't think I care. Okay, let's do the other side of the road. Okay, so this is first 10-minute movie. Thank you so much for envisioning the future for homelessness in Astoria, Oregon. Look at that space, though. I mean, the real estate couldn't be better. It's like the Kremlin. It's this magnificently, overly powerful looking building of justice, and you've got all that basic covered space. It's wonderful. And then you've got this beautiful tree. You might feel a little more secure if you feel more secure around the sheriff's department. So that's kind of up to you. I don't know how that alcove would work. I haven't been back there before. And then you could probably go into the bathrooms as soon as the courthouse opens. And then just pee on the lawn in the middle of the night if you're homeless in Astoria.